Hello YouTube, it's GoPronopper, and today I have another camera haul for you. I'm going to try to keep this one as brief as possible because in all honesty I don't have as much to show you, but there are some pretty interesting things in here, and I'm going to start with the things that I found in person, and you'll see the reason for this. Now, as some of you know, I got a camera recently. You will see it here. That cost me a significant amount of money, so I probably won't be buying much of anything else for a good while. Getting the big one out of the way, here it is, the Agfa Select. This one was insanely expensive. I paid 45 bucks for it. Probably way too much, but whatever. This thing is a phenomenal camera with a fantastic lens mount, and you can see the bright lines in that unbelievable finder moving around if I press the button. I'm gonna close that down. So there's that, and I paid $45, which is, in hindsight, way too much, but whatever. I also did find out that you can remove the top half of the case. And this one I've already got unboxed for various reasons, but here it is. This is an Agfa ISO Flash Rapid in the original packaging. Here we have a flash diffuser, the instruction manuals right here, boxes back there, and here's the camera. Now the cool thing about this one is that not only does it work, but it's got the rapid film in it still with both cartridges, which I think is just really cool. Now I have some Agfa Rapid cassettes, so like if I ever find something like a Karat, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I have some cartridges that I can use with it. That was $7.50. And this one is the subject of kind of an accidental trip to the antique mall. I was actually looking for a copy of a game that I've played before called Dino Crisis, and I was trying to find one, and I stopped in at the antique mall, and I was in there for about 2 seconds when the lady behind the counter recognized me and said, "Wait, you're the kid who looks for cameras, right? I've got something you might be interested in." So she leaves and she goes out to her car, and I'm waiting inside. She comes back with this. And I'm aware that a massive wall just appeared on screen, but this is a really freaking big camera case. Excusez-moi French. 300 series, no idea what that signifies, but I'm just going to go ahead, crack this open, and show you everything that was on the inside. Right here we have a Jiffy Kodak 616 self-erecting camera. Again, really simple. It's a Kodak, so really not much more to say on this. Got 2 modes, I think like 2 f-stops, 2 viewfinders. It is essentially a folding camera with box camera features. Nothing really that spectacular, but it is a pretty neat camera, and had this been the only thing in the bag, I probably would not have bought it. In fairness though, I have been looking for one of these for a while, just not in this style. I like the later one with the matte faceplate. Oh yeah, and it's got focus. This is the reason I bought the whole thing. Argus A4, really simple 35mm viewfinder camera in phenomenal condition. I mean, this thing is just beautiful. The plastic on it is really nice. The shutter fires perfectly, no issues. Oh. Yeah, whoopsie. Sorry, there we go. Came with the case, and I now have one of every Argus A series camera with the exception of the A3, and the A5 doesn't really count because that one wasn't successful to my knowledge, and I've never actually even heard of it until very recently. But anyways, that was pretty cool. Not only that, but it came with the flash holder for that camera in really good shape as well. To be honest, I probably would have bought it even if it didn't include the flash holder, because I have no use for them. Fortunately, there weren't any corroding batteries in here, which is a pretty good thing. Yeah, the flash holder came with it. I'm assuming this thing is made out of Bakelite. It just has that kind of feel to it. There were a couple of Polaroid print mounts in there, but for no real purpose. I don't know why. In this really neat little pouch here, and I'm probably never going to use this, but this is a voltage converter for foreign outlets to English. So here's the English side, or excuse me, the American side, and this is the foreign side. I'm not sure what country this goes to, probably like Canada or the EU. No, I think this is Canada. Again, I really have no idea. I'm probably never going to use this because if I plugged it in, it would probably explode or something. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. It came with the instructions and everything. But the pouch is pretty cool. Alright, snap really doesn't want to close. There we go. Yeah, you didn't really hear it, but it closed. And this is the other thing, and this is pretty cool. I just have no idea how to even go about using it. This is a, as you can see, Permacube, permanent rechargeable photo flash, and this thing is used for flash cubes. So this thing can mount on various different flash cube style cameras. The only thing is I have no idea how I'm supposed to charge this. But like if I ever feel like using the Polaroid Big Shot with this flash, you know, here you go, or just testing out some Instamatic cameras, or if I've got like my Konica rangefinder has a flash cube attachment that I could use that with. But yeah, that is everything that came in that case, and I ended up paying $15 for everything inside of there. Now, that was probably more than I should have spent, but, you know, she's just a really nice lady, trying to help me out a little bit, so I decided, you know what, yeah, I will pay it. Anyways, that is the end of the stuff that I found in person. Now, I'm going to try to make this quick because we're approaching the 10-minute mark. But this is the subject of a trade for a Maxim 5000, which you've already seen, and my Yashica FX3. This is a Minolta Al F in outstanding condition. This thing is really unbelievable. And I can't show it to you operating because there is film in here, as you can see. I really don't want to break that off, but anyways, this thing didn't pay a dime for it, just traded two cameras that I did not particularly want or need. But this thing is in unbelievable condition, and I put my favorite strap on here too because I'm using it right now. This is the subject of a freebie on the camera group. The guy posted it, did not want it anymore because he was not able to repair it himself. This is probably my best medium format camera. This is a Yashica Matt LM. I only had to pay for shipping for this camera, which was $8. And it works just fine. It took me a couple hours to get it operating, but there you have it. And I will put this all the way down to 1 second just to show you the timing on that shutter. Yeah, super nice camera, and I cannot believe I got this for free, but that wasn't the best part. Not only did it include the case, he also included this. This is a Practica LTL, and I had no idea this was going to be in there. So when this showed up, I was completely floored, and it came with this really nice Rockinon M42 mount lens. It is a 28mm f2.8 wide angle. And this thing is just a really nice Practica SLR in great shape, and so I was absolutely floored by his generosity. But he also included a Canon pin, which is over there, a Canon flashlight keychain, a Leica keychain, and 2 rolls of film. A roll of Ilford 100 speed black and white, and some Kodak Ektachrome 400 speed. So that is incredibly generous. And here we have the last group of items. Now this first one here was posted on that group for trade. So I responded to the post that I was interested. Here's a Kodak E rangefinder camera. And this thing is just super cool. I mean, just look at it. And it's got the date functions right here. And I talked to the seller for a while, and we couldn't agree on a trade. So he just said, you know what, if you want to take it for the $5 I paid for it and then shipping, it's all yours. So I agreed, and I paid him. But then I discovered that he had an eBay page. So I went on the eBay page, and I noticed this on there. A Graflex Graphic 35. And I said, hey, how much would you want for this? He said, well, it's in really rough shape, so just cover shipping for both of them, plus the $5 for the Canon. So I ended up sending him like an extra $5 or something for this thing, because it was missing the button and the film rewind knob. And then he got to talking, and he said, oh yeah, I've also got this right here. You can have this for free if you want. So I ended up getting these cameras for, I think it was about $13 to $15. I don't remember exactly. But anyways, the Kodak E is unfortunately jammed. It was working when he had it. I tested it with batteries all over the place. The camera doesn't fire. It is stuck. Which is really unfortunate because it's a very neat camera. Maybe someday I will try and fix it. The Graphic 35 works just fine. The button that's missing isn't really an issue, and as for the rewind knob, if I ever do get around to using this, what I'll do is I'll just, rewind it in total darkness with my hands. But this camera has quite possibly the strangest shutter release button I have ever seen. You cock the shutter up here, and the shutter release is right here, which is incredibly weird. But this is just a really quirky camera and surprisingly good ergonomics. When you put your hands on this, your middle finger just kind of falls right underneath that button, so all you do is just pull it out. That thing is cool. And this one was the one he included for free. This is a Ricolet, or Ricolet, I'm not sure. This is essentially the Ricoh 35, just without the rangefinder, and he included this for free because he couldn't get it working. And after adjusting the cocking mechanism, it fires. This camera, I don't know if I'll ever use this just because it doesn't include a rangefinder, but it is pretty frickin' cool. I like this one a lot. Excuse my French. I know I probably shouldn't be saying that. Anyways, yeah, so this one took me a good while to repair. I had to adjust the cocking mechanism located under this cover, and that was probably the lengthiest of all of them. And he gave this to me, so I didn't ask him to refund me for the Kodak E or anything. I just decided to leave it the way it was, because this is a really cool camera, and I just want to hold on to it. And he gave me this for free, so yeah. That is going to do it for this video, unless there's something I'm forgetting, which I don't believe there is. I'm pretty sure I went over the 10-minute mark. Yup, 13 minutes. I swear, every camera haul, I always run over 10 minutes nowadays. I used to be able to do these quick. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.